I'm on a little walk with Pants Pockets. They've been walking together for a couple of years now. They're my dogs. So they're pretty good about walking together. But you'll see that they each wanted to be on a different side of the road when I first started the video. So I had one leash in each hand, and that worked out nicely. But now we're going to walk together. So we're going to get Ashley untangled first. He's usually pretty good. Ashley, stay. Hey. Ashley. Yes, go away. Hey, come here. Find it. I'm going to toss some treats so I can fix him. I'm just going to pull the leash out, and then he's going to fix himself the rest of the way. Same thing with Dolly. Pull the leash out, she walks forward, and that leash is untangled. So now I'm going to start. Have my hand, the loops wrapped around my hand, and they're going the full 20 feet out. So I'm just holding it. Not really much I have to do here. If it starts to drag, I'm going to start to reel it. There we go. So Dolly's going a little bit of ahead, but Pants caught back up. Once your dogs learn how to move together, then that'll start happening. So you'll see here I got Dolly's leash in one hand, letting Ashley's out because he's going a little bit farther. Now I can let them both out. Now they're back together, so I'm gonna, well, Dolly's is a little bit looser, so I'm gonna have hers reeled in, and Ashley's can be out all the way. I'm gonna talk about moving together today, because you don't want one dog 20 feet behind you and the other dog 20 feet ahead of you. That's not a fun walk. And this way, you can help the dog who's racing ahead to take their environment in a little bit better. So Ashley's sniffing. So Ashley's sniffing right now. Dolly wants to go ahead, but I'm actually going to hold her back. I'm just going to set a boundary with that leash. Now he's moving, so she gets to move. The more you do this, the more they're going to wonder why, and they're going to notice. They're going to notice when you have the brakes on the leash. They're going to look, see that their sibling is still sniffing, which is nice because it can influence them to go sniff themselves or just take in the world. I'll do a quick little leash fix there while I get the chance. And they're moving together, so I'm going to let them have the full leash. There's a little bit of laying on the floor there. Dolly's is a little bit more lax than Pants's. It's because she's a different size. So I reel it in while they're sniffing, so that when they go, they don't get tangled up. If something pops up, they're right there for me as well. Pants is actually a reactive boy, so you might get some reactive tips in with this walk as well. I don't want them going any farther than this. Oops. I have a little bit of a strict rule. They can't go more than like 5 feet into a driveway, yard, anything like that, unless I'm using it to get away from a trigger. So there we go. Put the leash down. So while Dolly's interested in this, Ashley, come. I'm not letting Ashley go ahead at all. Come here. Hey. We're gonna wait for Dolly to be ready to move on, and now we'll go. Again, Dolly's sniffing over here, so I put the brakes on for Ashley. So we've got Ashley pooping. Come here. Oh, good shake off. And I have to clean up the poop. So what I'm actually going to do, Ashley, come, find it, is spread treats. I like to scatter treats when a dog starts to poop. That way it gives the dog something to do. Ashley, come find it. That way they aren't dragging me around while I'm picking it up. And if another dog comes up on us, it'll be easier to keep them decompressed and foraging while I'm picking up the poop. Ashley is just cruising away now. You can see Dolly's lagging behind a little bit. So this isn't really a bad thing. If a dog is like minimally pulling, if their arousal isn't going up to the point where it's going to be unmanageable, then I'm going to let them do it. That's why I use the long leashes, so that they can walk at their own pace. They do naturally walk quicker than us. So when they're walking ahead and pulling, they're not doing it just to do it. Like, it's natural for them. That's just how they go. If you've ever walked with someone really slow, gone on vacation with your grandparents before, it gets very frustrating when you can't go the pace you want. So this is going to be a huge problem for dogs. There's a lot of leash frustration in dogs, and that's why we see them have so many behavioral issues when on leashes, because it's just not natural. I remember when I was younger and going on vacations with my families and stuff, I would get so angry. They would walk so much slower than me, and it would just basically ruin my day. I was a kid. I didn't know how to get over things like that. And that's how dogs are. They have simple minds, like children, and it's hard for them to get over things. If they're frustrated because they can't get to that tree they want to sniff, that frustration is just going to build. It's not going to resolve itself, typically. Most dogs don't have regulation skills right off the bat. They have to be taught. So keep that in mind. Leashes are frustrating. If your dog's acting out when they're on a leash and they normally wouldn't do it, just think about how you act when you're frustrated or angry. It's probably pretty different from how you normally do. Again, we have Ashley that wants to go ahead. Dolly's still sniffing. I switched the leashes to 2 different hands so they can kind of do what they want, but I stood still. I wasn't moving farther for Ashley. I wasn't moving back towards Dolly. They just kind of had to figure it out. They could move back and forth from where I was standing, and then when we were all ready to move together, we did. Good girl. And again, we got them moving together. I'm going to reel the leashes in together. Got a little friend, a little stick friend. Hi, friend. Get him off, though. Sometimes we pick up snow friends and stick friends with the long leashes. Oh, Dolly. Ashley wants to go ahead. Dolly's still sniffing. So another little trick, I'm going to keep my arm down. I'm not pulling on Ashley like this. Sorry, buddy. I'm keeping the leash parallel to the ground when I want him to move. And he's going to move with that easier than... Good boy. Here, can we move over? Come find it. Anytime there's a car coming, I always make my dogs move over. And I usually position myself so that I'm in front of them, between them and the car as it goes by. And toss more as it goes by. Ashley actually used to be very reactive to delivery trucks, so that was great.